You've entered the Houston Running Zone, the ultimate podcast for runners in the Houston area, featuring the everyday runners who inspire us, clubs, gear, races, and runcations. Houston, we've got the runs.
All right, today in the zone, I have an ultra runner. He's a pacer. He started his own running company, bringing big city races to cities all across Texas. Been on the podcast a couple times, and now big stuff. He's taken over some legacy races. Definitely excited to ask about that. But let's get right into it. Is Jeremy Fermo. Jeremy, welcome.
Hi, Keith. Thanks. I think this is my third time on the show, right? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about. Yeah, time flies. As you know, part of aging, or part of time flying. There we go.
Yeah.
But the big news is a couple of months ago, I guess by the time this airs, is you guys are going to be taking over the race duties of the Seabrook Marathon and all their races, half marathon, 5K, quarter marathon, the challenges, the trail 5, everything for what their 21 years of doing it, as well as a Texas Bridge Series. And that's huge because I was involved with them for a good 4 years, and continue to support and promote their races from a distance. Great company. First of all, are you excited to do this? Are you overwhelmed? What's going on?
A little bit of both, to be honest, because it is a lot. Running Alliance Sport, Robbie over there, he talked to us a couple of years ago. So this has been a long time in the making, and I am excited and a little bit nervous to take on these big races, but we're ready as a company to take it on, and we want to build up our community over there too. So that's our whole thing. But yeah, it's a big thing. So I'll definitely be leaning on you and everybody else out there who's done these races, and to get some help.
Well, that's a good point, and I think that's how we kind of previously crossed paths, is because you've ran the races. I ran the races, helped promote the races, so it's not like you haven't run the races before. You haven't volunteered at those particular races before. You've started your own company. You know the headaches of, there's way too many headaches for the consumer to know about.
Right.
This would be a long podcast. So it's not like you guys are just like, oh, we just want to take it over and build it. Now, like you've experienced it. You know the pitfalls or the potential pitfalls, but at the same time, obviously you guys, it's a slow transition. You volunteered all last year. And now this year, is it kind of transition over? Like you're going to do some of the duties, and then Robbie's going to start tapering down. He'll never taper down 100%. Let's be honest. He loves them.
This year, it's all about just introducing us to the company, to the crowd, everybody. So he's introducing us, and he finally did that a couple of months ago, where he told that we'll be taking over those races, and we're going to be more into the background, like the race directors. I mean, the race day is a bit important day, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on before race day, like talking to the cities. So now we're part of those talks too. So now we're meeting with the cities. We're doing all that stuff too with Robbie every so often. But 2025 it'll be all ours. But Robbie will still be in the background again. Like if we ever need help, and he'll be there on race day for the 2025 to help us transition. And this is not our first races that we've been doing. Three Bros Run Company has put on races for 2 years. The Big Pumpkin Run, the Labor Day, Nature's Labor Day 5K. We also did Shannon's Run. So we've been putting on races, and those races have been growing. And actually, they're the biggest 5Ks outside of Turkey Trot in Beaumont. And we hope to make Robbie's races, or the Ross races, the Bridge Series and Seabrook, a big race too. A bigger race. They're already big races.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a good point. Is they built up that community for 21 years, and before that, it started from their initial running club. They're part of the community. They kind of know what racers want. Runners, walkers, everybody. But at the same time, we have to keep up with the times. We have to adjust, but at the same time, you have to keep things what people like. So not going to put you on the spot, but I am going to put you on the spot. Any new ideas you want to slowly implement? Anything that's coming up, and obviously keep what keeps people coming back.
We're going to keep it for the most part a lot of the same, because I think that's what's worked, and I don't want to shift things too much. But in terms of marketing and stuff, we're definitely going to be bringing our Three Bros running marketing into that. So we'll be visiting the city of LaPorte, the city of Galveston, the city of Seabrook, and just showcasing the businesses there as well, so that people can actually know a little bit more about the cities that they are running in, and also the charities that we're going to be partnering up with too.
Okay, yeah, no, that's great, because I know, that's where I initially found you, was via YouTube, and you guys have obviously promoted your Goku channel. You have the Three Bros running channel. Yeah, that's what I really love, is that you're showcasing not only just the sponsors, but other things that aren't sponsors, like the local museums and the local attractions that we wouldn't know about, because I don't search museums when I go to. I search to-do lists, but that's pretty. I mean, there's very little carryover, so I think that's really cool. So you're going to do a lot more videos and showcasing even the cities, maybe the comptroller, the mayor, some people like that.
100%. If we could talk to the mayor, if we could talk to the businesses around the area, even the locals around there, or a local runner that runs Seabrook, or some of the runners that have run it for many, many years, I'd like to showcase their stories too, and see why they run Seabrook, because that's a beloved race. And so many people have told me, Jeremy, don't mess up that race. And so I plan on not messing it up. I did joke with some people that I know the first year they brought out peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's like, we might revert back to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for for the race, but we won't do that. We'll keep it the same.
Yeah, you're not going to self-implode it. That is interesting, because I think Seabrook, so many people have done it that I've run into. Like, I was literally running the Portland Marathon. This would have been 2017. And, by mile 21, if you ever run a marathon, it starts to thin out. So you start to talk to randos. And a guy next to me, his name is Paul, and he goes, I run this Seabrook Marathon. Are you close to Seabrook? I was like, well, I kind of help promote the races. So yeah, I mean, states away in Portland, talking to Paul, and happens to be love Seabrook. He goes, I go to Seabrook every year. And I was like, oh my goodness, which is crazy. And I see him running every year when I'm helping out the water station. So that's crazy. Seabrook is so iconic. Yeah, small world.
That's actually the biggest race out of all of them, because that's a 3-day event. So
biggest headache.
That's the only race I've never ran, actually. So I've never ran Seabrook, but I did volunteer for that race this year. So that's the first time I experienced it, and I saw the logistics of it. And it's doable, but there's a lot to go to put it on in 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, you've checked out the trails and everything, but yeah, that after party is, it's all day for 2 days. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, wow. Well, I know that the video is going to be cool, but also you guys have already been hitting the streets. I just watched a video this morning. You guys had talked, or had ran with was it Orange, Texas Running Club?
Yep.
Is that their name? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So you guys are getting out there, meeting with people. You're not just like, here's my money. It's like, here, let me run with you. Let me hang out with you. Let me see what you guys are about. Anything else that's on the schedule, or should people call you out? Because I know you come to Houston all the time.
Yeah, if people want us to come out and join the running group, we would love to join you. We do want to start going to the BARC, the Bay Area Run Club runs. Mm-hmm. And I know you invited me to some meetings, so I think we're planning on doing that this month. When is the meeting, actually? Let's go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah. Traditionally, it's the second Monday of the month is the Bay Area Running Club meetings. Sometimes it'll shift, like if the Houston Marathon will shift to the 3rd, so people can celebrate the marathon, things like that. But traditionally, it's the second Monday of the month. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because we want to show our faces in these areas and make sure that people know that these are the guys that are taking it over, and not just we just don't want your money. We want to know everything about the running community and be a part of it too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and they'll give you unsolicited advice too, but in a good way. Like, hey, we missed this, or hey, and that's where you get the best ideas for people that are paying you. Like, okay, how about this type of age group award, or certain things just pop up, which is cool. So yeah, look forward to that, and of course, yeah. I mean, I live 2 miles from On the Run, so just let me know.
Oh wow, yeah. Next time,
maybe it's 3 miles. I don't know.
Yeah, do you run to the run group?
I used to run there on Saturdays just to say hi to everybody. But yeah, normally, and they also do a Thursday social just like the one in Beaumont. So you can always come by there, schedule and promote the races, Three Bros, and of course the Bridge Series.
Have you seen that running groups have like the latest fad right now? Like this is the biggest thing. It's like it came back. I guess social media has been bringing running clubs back. So it's like the cool thing to do now.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I just saw one was Freaks Running Club, and there's literally 100 people. And I was like, wow, this is bringing back the old days of, 2016, 2017. Old days, goodness gracious. Listen to
me. I know. Actually, when I went to that running club, the Orange, Texas running club, I was talking about the kids, and I was actually talking about the 20-year-olds, but I guess that means I'm freaking old now. So I'm like, these young kids who are 20, it's like, man, I'm a old person.
There's so many, and I'll tag a bunch when this episode comes out. So yeah, next time you're in Houston, I'm sure they would love to have you out. And there's so many people that have heard about the races, but they've never really, experienced the races. I think with your video and of course the legacy of the races that have already been there, Bridge Series been 2010 or something like that. It's when it became a series. People would love to check it out. And I think your video work's really going to showcase that. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, hopefully if we could get another race over here in Port Arthur, maybe we'll have a fourth bridge. So we'll work on
that. I know it's been a while since you guys have had a bridge race. So we'll definitely keep you on the spot for that. Do the Texas Bridge Series Ultra. There you go.
There you go.
That's what we called it. Forgot what it was. I'll have to look at my notes, but and speaking of which, obviously you're running and you've ran since what, 09, 08? When did you start running?
Just about. Okay. I think it's perfect. You were right on there, right on the spot.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years since we did the episode, but at the same time, as you've ran like me over 15 years, etc. Ups, downs. How's your running journey coming?
Yeah, from the beginning, I was, I started off running, and then I would get faster and faster, do all the 5K, 10Ks, and then got up to my fastest, marathon, which was like 4:20, which is pretty good for me.
Whoa!
I've always been like a mid pack, back of the packer, and then now I've been trying to go slower. So I got into ultras, and ultras will definitely make you slower. I think so in my case. And after the ultra, where I did the Rocky Raccoon 100, I found out, I only got to 80 miles, and it was so inflamed that my body started reacting to that. And then I was having issues with my toe. It moved to my ankle, and then moved to my Achilles. And I was like, what's going on? Why am I so like in such pain after this 100-miler? And then I went to the doctor, and he told me I have gout. So that's what's been bugging me. The gout I've been attacked by the gout, basically.
Did you shake it off, or how'd you get rid of it?
Well, I have been resting, but he put me on some allopurinol. So that's been I haven't had an attack since the last one. So I've had 2 attacks, which were like I thought my bones were broken. I thought something was wrong with me. But after that, I've been on allopurinol, and just started recently back running the last couple of weeks. So really started back to try to get faster, because this was the year I was supposed to get faster after Rocky Raccoon. I was like, this is the year I'm gonna forget slow and low training. I'm gonna go high intensity and train. But of course, God had other plans for me, and he's like, you need to slow down a little bit more, buddy.
It's interesting. Our goals change. Like at the very beginning, it's like, do I want to go longer or faster or both? And now you're like, okay, I just don't want to be completely injured.
I'll just be happy to be out there. Exactly. That is a thing too. That was me all last year. I'm like, I'm just happy to be out there and doing whatever pace I can do, because I just like to be out there with the community, and I make videos, so I need that content too. So I just love making videos and making friends out on the course.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I'm glad you talked about community. Done a couple episodes for this season. Everyone's talking about community, as you said. Run clubs are just exploding. Like they're everywhere.
They are everywhere. I feel like Houston has, I don't even know how many they have now, because like you said, that Freaks, I think they just celebrated 4 years, and they had, I think 300, 400 people out at the run. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Hit Jeremy up, everybody. Let him come out and do some raffles and promote these awesome races. But yeah, the community. So like Orange, Texas is really small compared to Beaumont. Like, and they had a big group. So it's like They were there at Starbucks, I believe. Is that where they're
Yeah,
at?
they were at
Okay.
I'm surprised the Starbucks actually let them hang out in front of their store, but the Starbucks loved them. And they had a lot of, like I said, younger adults, like 20 to 25-year-old out there. And they had 50, no, almost 60 people out at the run. So, and this was just their fourth run ever. So it's good to see running excitement come to this area, because we have our own Golden Channel strutters, and we found after COVID, like it killed off our group. We used to have 30, 40 people at our run group, and now it's like it's a solid good 15 to 20, but nothing like what the Orange is seeing. So I don't know how they're doing it or what's the difference. They are younger than us, so that might really be the key. So but people are coming out for their runs, and hopefully I could try to get people out to our runs too.
Yeah, I think that's a constant fight. And I think it's coming back where runs are exciting again to the 20-year-olds. Before it was, I mean, let's face it, just a bunch of shirtless old guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really not welcoming, but now, I like it how women are, 60% of a half marathon. On average, they're more positive, honestly. Most of my friends are girls. I live with two girls, my wife and my daughter. So it's not to say anything bad about guys, but it's a better community, honestly, for me. At the same time, I think the 20-year-olds are finally like, okay, like they want to show up to races. And I think we almost have to tap into that demographic and say, okay, what do you guys like about a race? Is there something that we're missing where they're not going to like a Tough Mudder? Not that there's anything wrong with a Tough Mudder. It's like, okay, do that and do races as well. Like, I mean, you have nieces and nephews. So are you kind of like trying to figure out like what makes them tick besides different social media platforms too?
Yeah, I really think it is the social media platforms that are getting these younger, people to run, because if you see like influencers like Nick Bear, Matt Troy, especially Nick Bear. Nick Bear is I don't know if you know him, but he's like a 200-pounder, probably 190 sometimes, but he is a supplement company, and that's how he promotes his brand. But he's been running like crazy time. So he's a bodybuilder, and he's jacked, and he calls himself a hybrid athlete. And I think that because he's doing that, he's bringing people that look like him to run, because they follow him religiously. Like, this guy is really popular, and if you notice, there'll be a lot more hybrid looking or jacked guys running out there with like six packs. And so it's good to see. And I think that's what's leading the way to get more people to run, is just I like, seeing somebody like you running, or somebody that you want to be like that guy. He's running sub 246 marathons. So it's pretty impressive at his weight.
Okay. Yeah. That's a lot of lean muscles heavy. So
yeah,
that's crazy. That's a good point. Yeah. I think hybrid athletes is a good term. So people, the term runner is so overused, or
I hate the term hybrid athlete though. I feel like you're
like a cyborg.
Yeah, you're just into fitness. You just like to work out and run. I don't know how about hybrid, but that's the term nowadays.
Yeah,
I guess that makes me old too.
I know. If you say get off my lawn, we're out of here. Okay, this is cool.
These kids nowadays. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now, Keith.
You are in the Houston running zone. We've got the runs.
The content's not out there for runs, or they see the content being like New York Marathon, Boston Marathon. Okay, it's for fast people or elite people. They don't see the fun of a small company doing runs, or big companies doing small runs. Like the small runs are where it's at. You don't have to show up 2 hours ahead of time. But there's nothing wrong with the big runs. I mean, how many times have you done Houston? That run's amazing. Houston Marathon.
Yeah, I love Houston. Houston's one of my favorite races.
If you're gonna do a big one, that's the one to do. Are you doing that one this year?
I am a Houston Marathon ambassador for 2025. So I'll be there doing the 5K, doing the marathon, and also be out at the expo volunteering there too. So I'll be doing that.
Congrats on the ambassadorship. Yeah, I did. I wasn't sure if you're doing the full or the half. So okay, the full. All right, cool. Um,
Yeah, it's
good luck.
intimidating. I don't know. Every year I try to do the marathon, and every year I'm like, man, I shouldn't do the marathon. But I like, it's that type 2 fun. It's the fun you have. It's not fun while you're doing it, but it's fun after the fact. So I forget the torture of miles 20 through 26, and I signed up again.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I was laughing saying good luck is that you went from, okay, I'm just want to stay injury free,
Yeah.
but now I want to run a marathon in January.
That's my girlfriend. She's always like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're saying you want to run a 5K, the next thing I know, I'm signing up for a 100-miler. I'm like, let's do another thing. I'm all
you
over
figure they would
place.
know by now. You know,
Yeah, we're just crazy runners.
Yeah, it's not new information. And what about TRE? You guys doing it's called the running event for those that you don't know. I know you guys have done it a couple times, and I think that's really what's kept you guys current, because you've learned there's so much to learn. Well, when I went, and I'm trying to go again this year in November. Is that something on your schedule?
Yeah, we're gonna try to make it every year. Like, we've been the last, I think, last 3 years. It's a great event where you get to. It's really about networking with other races and the companies out there, because there's so many companies out there. You'll see all the big brands, and of course, it's just a great networking event. That's literally where we got closer to Robbie at TRA, because before that, I knew, Robbie and I talked, and I, of course, asked him advice on how to start the company in the first place. But being out there, eating with him, chatting with him, going to different things with him gets you closer, and that's what it's all about. TRE is just a fantastic event that we plan on going to.
Yeah. No, he's an open book. I mean, he's there to help, and it's cool that you guys are taking over. And I just, those some of those events, there's gonna be some good years and bad years, but if you like you find like one thing that makes a huge difference, it's like it's worth it, which is cool. I remember one year, it wasn't a TRE, it was an event in Portland actually, and one of the speakers was saying that what made it a really big social media buzz is when they changed their colors to the local college. So it was a college town. So it was their colors, and then people just went crazy for it. Cause it's a college town. Everyone knows what college is. They like the college colors, and we implemented that. We did like the Houston Rockets colors and the Texans colors, and then and people, and then of course the Astros colors. They weren't official, but they were the same colors.
Yeah. That's pretty smart, actually. I like that.
Yeah. And I think you guys could bring that back. Bring back the everyone's doing the Oilers colors.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
that's very popular.
Yep. I know that there's a big hubbub in the NFL, but then UH doing it, they're like, yeah, whatever. Kiss it. Pretty much any Houston team or UH team that wants those colors, they'll do it. So they'll probably do it for, volleyball, and I'd love to have them do it for softball and baseball, things like that. So there you go. Oilers colors.
I like it. We'll have to plan that for next year, for 2025. Each one will have a Houston sports team theme. We'll think about it. You're always giving me great advice. Keith is one of our great advisors. He's an official advisor of the Three Bros Running Company. He's always helping us out, and we appreciate you.
I'm just passing on stolen information that I learned from other events. So if we all put it out there, all the other companies that are doing it, do it for your local area. Why not? Oh man. So what else is new with you? Like, you got a big commitment on your shoulders.
I got a marathon. Got the race trying to run. Got the Houston ambassadorship. So that's it. I'm just trying to get some more sponsors. If you guys want to sponsor any of our races, you got to contact me, and we'll be happy to talk to you about that. And we're just busy trying to promote these races right now. So we're looking for content and just looking to thrive ourselves.
Yeah, and I love how. I'm not sure, what tier it is and so forth, but a lot of times you guys are doing videos. So it's not just like, oh, here, give me money, or here, put your link on the website. Hey, we'll do some videos, or we'll do something that they get some sort of activation, which was really cool. I think that's above and beyond than most companies will do, because you have the ability, you have the talent to do it.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of also like videography for people. Like, I did an Ironman video for first responder urgent care. and I was out there for 2 days and just filming them and making videos. I love making videos, so if I could make a video out of anything, I'll make a video. So I told a different story where I talked to each of the athletes. So it was my videos normally just me talking. This video was a sit-down interview, more documentary style, and I enjoyed making that. So, and other people have reached out to me to see if I could make videos for them as well. So actually, I don't want to say, but somebody else from your podcast recently contacted me about making a video for him. So I was like, okay,
cool. Awesome. Yeah, definitely. There you go. If you want to come out for a run club,
anything.
Do some raffles, you want to do some videos. If you know somebody, Jeremy knows everybody. It's just part of being us there. It's a Filipino in us, right?
Hey, today's actually Filipino Independence Day. I was told by my brother. He's like, today's Filipino Independence Day. So happy Filipino Independence Day to you, Keith.
We're seriously the worst Filipinos ever. If you didn't know that. That's
very
horrible.
true. It's very true. We don't speak Tagalog. We don't know about Filipino Independence Day, but we are Philams.
Who knows? There you go. Yeah, we don't have nicknames. It's like we've had this discussion. This is horrible. Well, I did see my mom yesterday, so there we go. Okay, I got that going for me.
I was talking on my channel about all the hate I've been getting on my channel recently because I am a much slower runner than I used to be. And like my last video where I did the Houston hometown half marathon, mm-hmm. I walked and ran it, and there was a guy who commented. He's like, "Why are you paying $40 just to walk this race?" And I was like, you know what? This is what I do. I can do whatever I want with my money. You can do whatever you want to do. And he's like, well, you're sad. You walked it. I feel sorry for you. I was like, no, I feel sorry for you, buddy. Because I don't know why people want to hate on somebody trying to do better. So there's a lot of hate out there, but there's also a lot of love out there when I meet subscribers. A lot of people tell me that, I like that you're not a quitter, that you keep on going out and doing your thing. And somebody also told me that they loved, how I deal with the haters. So I don't really want to fight back with them. I just want to, try to make them understand that, some people walk the whole thing and it's okay.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because 50% of the runners out there are going to be at the bottom half. That's just how math works. And people are going to have to deal with the hate. And yeah, so I take the empathy load, like, wow, they watched the content and they took their time to watch, took their time to think of a negative, like, wow, their life must be really pathetic. But at the same time, like, I think if there's no hate of what you're doing, you're not doing anything special.
Yeah, that's true.
You're just a boring individual. So everyone's going to get this one. But I'm glad you mentioned because some people are going to be like, oh, you didn't win. All the things that we hear. So glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, running's everything. Running can just be out there and enjoying the atmospheres. People go to races for different reasons, and that's why I want to show with my races, show with my videos that we want everybody out there to just be you. And if you that means running as fast as you can and winning the race, that's awesome. If it means being the last person walking it and coming in last, you're also just as good as that first place.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we're going to bond with the 50% in the back and of course 50% in the front. They'll be chasing the top person anyways. But yeah, it's for everybody. I think when people realize that and they show up to a running club, I'd say 99% of the running clubs are everybody. There's like a 1% elite clubs, and that's their thing and that's their focus. But most people are just every pace. Absolutely.
How about you? Are you doing any races anytime soon?
So that is the thing. If I wanted to do another big one, when I mean big one would be like, half or above, Houston would be the way to go. So it'd be like 2026. But at the same time, I love the community, but I think the races, especially in Houston, there's so many now. It's like, okay, who's going to stay?
Yeah.
And I hope they all stay so people have different options. Like I think there's been a couple times, even in May and June, where there's multiple races going on. And it's a big city, but that's a good thing. And I think if we start building it up and things like that, but yeah, I think I've actually never done the half. I've only done the full for Houston.
Oh, nice.
So
wow.
I was like, well, I could do half the distance. And be okay with it.
But then
It's
you'll
the
have
same
the
finish line,
fear of
people.
missing out. You'll have the fear of missing out at the end. But you'll get all the food, because usually at the end of the race there's pretty much nothing at the end. There's no more beer for sure for the last people.
Yeah, that's true. No ego here. I think the last full I did, I had a huge bonk, and I was like, oh, I'm okay with leaving like that. It's okay. Life will go on.
Yeah.
I'll prove myself enough to myself. We're good.
Yeah, I think my goals for running right now is just to get more consistent, because that's what I want to do. Get consistency and try to work at a little bit of speed, because I have turned into a run walker, which is great. And I think actually, run walking, what I've been doing, I did that for a 10K, and I got a pretty good time. I got a 1 hour and 7 minutes run walking, and a lot of people do like the Jeff Galloway method, where they just run walk the whole thing, like a 20-second walk and a minute 30 run, and you get some good times. And I don't know if I'll implement that, but I'll definitely want to experiment with it.
Yeah, in fact, that's what Hung, which your brother had paced with Hung for like the 550 or 555. But yeah, I think my second marathon, or no, in my second time doing Houston, Houston's massive, so you may not even see your pacer. But then, I ran into Hung. He's like, "I'll do walk run." I was like, "Oh, what's that?" I had no idea what I was doing. So like whatever that was, third or fourth marathon, it was so much easier doing that. I was like, why didn't I Google this? It's so much easier at a 5 hour pace. 11:27. Yeah.
That's an awesome time for walk running. So I want to experiment with that. Maybe I'll get sub 5 again. I would love to get sub 5. I haven't hit sub 5 in a marathon in probably 10 years. I don't even know. Maybe not that long, but it's been a while. I can't even remember. That's how long.
Well, that was my second Houston, so I don't even remember when that was. 2012. I have no clue. I'll have to look at the mugs behind me, but it's a mess back there, as you can see. Oh my goodness! Wow. Yeah. Definitely. Everybody hit them up for coming out to the clubs, especially when you're in Houston. You kind of maybe batch them all together, let people know, or when you let people know, I'll tag other running clubs that are close by. So perfect.
Yeah, I'll be out in Houston for like Three Bros Running, and also be out there for the Houston ambassador programs, because we have Saturday super aid stations at different parks every Saturday. I won't be at all of them because I'm from Beaumont and I can't make the drive every weekend, but I'll try to make as many as I can. So I'll definitely be in Houston a lot more, and also in the Galveston, Seabrook area too.
Yeah, it's crazy that Sims Bayou. I've actually never even heard of it.
I never heard of it too.
It's like whatever, 15 minutes away from me.
Oh, there you go.
Clear Lake to Just By Hobbies, not far at all. I'm like,
yeah.
How does this go all the way to West Houston?
My brother lives in the southwest side, so it was a good drive for me. So I was like, oh man, I should just came from Beaumont instead of coming from Houston. But it was a nice trail. It was a nice trail. But it's been so hot recently. It was a hot day out there when we went to promote.
Well, it's either hot or torrential rain. So you pick your poison today in June.
100%.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, I know you got a lot going on today, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. And yeah, probably have you on again, especially next year when you got 100% responsibility, but 100% fun.
Excited.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, you should probably interview all their RAS ambassadors, because I know there's a good half dozen that are amazing. I know half of them. So there you go. I'll introduce you guys.
Perfect.
Oh man. But before I let you go, I got the lightning round.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy, are you ready?
Let's go.
Well, this is gonna be a hard one for you because you get a lot of stuff sent to you and everything else like that. But like, what's your one piece of favorite race gear? Something you have to have on race day?
Well, for me, I have to say my Insta360 camera, because that's what I use to film my races, and I love that thing. It's easy for me to run and experience the run without having to focus on focusing the camera on myself. So Insta360 camera lets me just stick the camera out there, and I can think about post process afterwards, because I frame it up afterwards.
Do you have a serious like data plan on your like backup drive, or you have like an external hard drive? That's a lot of data.
Yeah, it is. I delete so much stuff, but yeah, my computer's always filled. I have to delete. I delete too much stuff. Sometimes I'm like, I think I needed that, but it's gone. So it does take a lot of gigs on the storage.
Okay. Yeah, I got to figure it out. I know Google Drive had changed their syncing, and they got iCloud and you got OneDrive. It's ridiculous. Dropbox. I'm out of control.
Yeah, they're everywhere. There's so much things.
We'll have to talk afterwards and figure this out. We got to save some money here. All right. Question number 2. If you could run with anyone, alive or past, who would it be?
Let's see, who would I run with? I would probably, you know who I'd want to run with? I'd run with my girlfriend's dad, because before he passed, I never really got to talk to him too much, because he spoke Spanish and I spoke English, and we just had a language barrier. So I would love to get to know him a little bit better and chat him up and talk to him about his daughter and talk about life.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Love it. And question number 3, a little bit polarizing, so you're probably going to offend half the people, as with any polarization. Big one: Tex-Mex or Texas barbecue?
Texas barbecue for sure. I like Central Texas barbecue. I've been going to like some barbecue places. I actually went to a barbecue festival and ate like all the different, Blood Brothers. They were all there. All the big barbecue places were there. 1701 barbecue, Ruggles, and it was
nice.
Awesome. So
Ruggles.
I enjoyed myself, and I ate so much food. But I love Texas barbecue for sure. Central Texas barbecue.
Yeah. So you're going brisket first then?
Yeah, brisket first, and then probably a big old beef rib, and then my next favorite is probably the pulled pork. No, not the pulled pork, just some pork ribs.
Okay.
Yeah, all good stuff. Pickles and onions. You're making me hungry.
I know. And yeah, I got to eat lunch too. So there we go. And wow, that's awesome. Again, yeah, appreciate your time. And man, look forward to all these videos. I'll put a link to, of course, YouTube channel and all the links, Instagram. It kind of depends on, as we know, different ages for different social media platforms.
That's right. 3 Bros Running, Goku Runner. But I'm everywhere.
Sounds good, man. Well, I appreciate it again. And hey, we'll see you there at the races.
All right. Thanks, Keith.
As always, if you want to become the first to find out about upcoming weekly episodes, simply hit the plus, follow, subscribe button. Depends on your podcast platform. And if you're on a podcast app where you can leave a rating and review, we always love it. Hey, give us 5 stars if you like it. And if you don't like it, give us 5 stars anyways. You made it through the whole episode. But more importantly, looking forward to sharing another episode next week.
Thanks for visiting the Houston Running Zone. If you know someone you'd like to be featured in the zone, go to thehoustonrunningzone.com and send us a message. Until next week, always remember, Houston, we've got the runs.